Hello guys, welcome back to Tech Projects. I am back with another video. So in this video, we are going to learn how to find the current location of a device in Android Studio. So in this video, we are going to use Kotlin, but you can implement the same code in Java. You have to just make a change in syntax. But the main thing, you have to understand the logic, how you can request the permission, how you can handle the permission result. And if permission is enabled and location is disabled, then how to open the settings activity to enable the location and all other things we are going to explore in this video. So before starting this video, first of all, let's see a demo what we are going to make. So for this, I have to open my phone. So I open my phone and you can see these are the application. This is the application we are going to create. So when I open this application first time, it show me three options. So it allow me to location only this time and deny. So let us suppose if I deny the location. So you can see I get the toast of you deny the location. So now clear the app from recent and again I open this application again. So it again show me the pop-up to allow the location only this time or anything. So let us suppose if I select only this time for now. So if I give, so you can see I get the toast of granted and I get the latitude and longitude. So the latitude is longitude, everything in location. If you have latitude and longitude, then it means you have a current location of the user. So now I again clear the app from recent and let's open this application again. So now, as you know, previous time I set the only this time. So you can see it again show me the pop-up to allow the location while using the app only this time or again deny. So if I click on while using the app, so now it will not going to ask me the permission again. And if I open the app again and again, because I already give the permission of while using the app. So if I clear the app from recent and you can see now I already have a location and latitude and longitudes. So if user clear the data of app, then it again going to perform the same thing which I done from starting. So in this video, we are going to implement this thing in Android Studio with the help of Kotlin, and we are going to use the latest technologies and latest method like Fuse Location Provider, how to get the location latitude and longitude with the help of Fuse Location Provider in Android Studio. So we are going to learn lots of things in this video. So watch the video till end, and if you don't subscribe the channel till now, then please subscribe the channel, and if you don't like the video till now, then please like the video. So now let's start the video. So for this, what we have to do, first of all, open your Android Studio, and after opening your Android Studio, go to File, click on New, and then New Project. Click on Empty Activity, click on Next, and you can give any application name, it is your choice. So I am giving here Current Location Tutorial. Current Location Tutorial. And I am selecting here Kotlin, but you can use any language, it is totally depend on you. The main thing is to how to use the concept of this thing. So our project building is taking time, so let's wait for a minute. So project build successful. Now before writing the main code, let's design the XML. Let's add some permissions in our manifest and let's add a dependency for accessing the location. So first of all, I open my manifest file, and it is better to copy the permissions from my previous project because it can save time. So I open this project and this is the Android manifest. So I copy these all permissions. So we need all these permissions. So you can see I get the permission of Android find location, Android background location, and course location, and the permission of internet. So we need all these four permissions. So why we need a background location? So let us suppose you are developing a weather app and you want to show the weather, you want to develop a widget. So on that time you need to access the location as well as in background. So this permission will help you on that time. So now we're done with permission. Now let's add a dependency for this. So open your build.gradle module app, and here we need to add a dependency. So I open this project and I open build.gradle module apps and I copy this dependency and paste this dependency here. You can get this latest dependency from Google Doc, or you can just type the dependency normally, and you can also type this dependency after pausing this video. So now I paste this dependency and I click on sync now, so it will add this library in our project. So now Gradle build sync finished. So now let's add a copy paste the layout code, because layout code you have to design your layout according to your own choice. So that's why I'm not going to type the layout code in this video. So I am just showing you how I can copy. So first I delete this hello world and I simply make a change here from constraint layout to relative layout, and I need two text trees only here to show the latitude and longitude, but you can use location in your own way according to your own project. So I open this project, open this activity main XML file, and copy just linear layout, because then this linear layout contain two things. So I paste this code here. So you can see I have a match parent rep content and latitude will display here, and these are just text views. So hope you know. So now let's start writing the main code of main activity in .kt file, and here we need to write the main code how we are going to access the location. So first thing what we are going to use, we are going to use fuse location provider. So we have to declare a variable. So private let init var, and I am just typing here fused location. In Kotlin, first of all, first we have to define the variable name, then we have to define the variable type. And in Java, we have to define the variable type first, then we have to define variable name. So you can also check my Kotlin video, Kotlin in one video, if you want to get a detailed information about Kotlin. And you can also check out my other projects, Notes app, MVVM, and Kotlin, that will also help you. So fuse location provider client, we are going to use this. Now we need a two text to use to assign the XML ID to Java ID. So private let init var, and the first text to use for latitude. So I just give the variable name here TV latitude, and it is the type of the text view. Now if I press Ctrl plus D, so it will copy this entire line. So I can use this TV longitude. Now just assign the XML ID into Java ID and initiate the fuse location provider before writing the main code. So fuse location provider client equal location services dot get fuse location provider client, and inside this you need to pass context. If you are getting the location in fragment, then you need to pass the fragment context. If you are getting location inside your main activity, then you, and or even say we can say in activity, then you need to pass the activity context. So I am just passing here this. Then assign the XML ID to Java ID. So TV latitude equal find view by ID r.id.tv latitude, and Control D, copy this. And second thing, we have a TV longitude. So TV longitude equal find view ID r.id.tv longitude. So this is done. Now let's start writing the main code. And in Kotlin we don't need semicolons, so I can remove these semicolons from here. So whenever user open the application, we need to show the pop-up, or we can say we need to check whether the user already granted the location or not. So I can call a function here get current location just after the onCreate method. So I am just typing it get current location. So now we need to create this function. So it is also saying to import this function, but we don't need to import this because we need to create our custom function. So just come down and just type here fun void, just type here fun get current location, two curly braces, and it is saying to make it private, so we can make it private as well. Now inside this function we need to get the current location of the user. So first of all we will check whether the user permission granted the permission of location or not. If user granted the permission, then we are able to get the location, or we can say latitude and longitude. So first of all we need to check. So if, and inside this I am calling a function here check permission, check permissions. We are not going to use inbuilt function, we are going to create our own function. So I am going to create this function as a boolean type. So if it is return true, then I come inside this again if block, and if it not return true, then I will come inside the else block. Now inside this I can again type here if permission is enabled. Let us suppose user enable the permission but the location is disabled. So on that time we need to open the settings activity. So I need to again call a function here is location enabled. So it is showing red line because we don't create these functions till now, and it is also showing to import this, but we are going to create our own custom function not using this. So take two curly braces, and if location is enabled, then it means if permission is also present, if location is also enabled, then it means we can simply get the location of the user. But if it is permission is enabled but location is disabled, on that time we need to open the settings activity here. So open settings to enable the location manually. So test settings, open here. And if permission is not enabled, then it means user doesn't allow the permission till now. So we need to show the pop-up. So here we have to request the permission. So request permission here. So hope you understand how the code flow is going to work. So we need to create these two functions first, check permission and is location enabled. So first of all, before writing the code, we need to declare a constant variable, because if we are requesting for something, then we need to pass a request code. So for this, first of all, press enter below this curly braces, and you can see only one curly braces left here. So to avoid any confusion, I am showing this. So now I am just type here companion object, and inside this take a two curly braces and just declare any request code. So I am typing here private const val, and I am giving this variable name permission request access location. You can give any variable name, it is totally dependent on you, but I am giving this. And by default, I am storing inside this 100. You can store anything. Now, below this, I am going to create a function check permission to see whether we already have a permission or not. So I am typing here private fun and check permissions, and this will return boolean whether it is true or false. So if it permission is enabled, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So boolean, now take two curly braces here. So you can see this error is gone. Now for checking the permission, we have a code here, if activity compat dot check self permission, and inside this first thing we need to pass this. Second thing we need to pass here our permission type, so manifest dot permission. So we need to use this manifest, not the Java one. We need to use the Android manifest android dot manifest dot permission dot, and we need to type here access course location. So when you type this, it will automatically going to show this. So we will check whether the access course location, first of all we need to check both access course location and access find location, both are enabled or not. So if it equal, if this is equal package manager, or what I can do here, I can press enter here to show everything clearly. So package manager dot permission granted. So if it is granted, then it will return true. Now we need to check one more permission type, which is our access find location, and then we need to type the same code here, activity compat dot check self permission. Inside this I need to again pass the context, then press I enter, then android dot manifest dot permission dot access equal package manager dot permission granted. So if it is if it is both things are true, then you can see I add a and here. So if both things are true, then automatically it will return true. So if both things are true, then we need to take her curly braces and I can type here return true, and otherwise what I have to return false. That's it. So hope you understand how this thing is going to work. So it will check the permission. If the access course location and access find location both are granted, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So now you can see this is error is gone. And if permission is not granted, so when it return false, then we need to request the permission here. So inside else part we need to request the permission here. So let's start writing the code how we will request the permission, or how we can show the pop-up. So what I can type here, I can simply call a function to make a clean code. So I'm just typing here request permission here, and then I can create this function. So take your cursor here, click on this red bulb, create function request permission. So now let's implement this function, how we are going to request this permission. So for this we need to type here activity compat dot request permission, and inside this need to pass what type of permission we need. So first thing we need to pass context, second thing we need to pass the permission type. So we need to type here manifest dot, so we need to type here android dot manifest dot permission dot access course location. We need both permission, access course location and as well as access find location. So I can type here android dot manifest dot permission dot access find location, both things. So it is showing error because I declared two permission here and I need to pass here array of, if I need to take multiple permission at a single time. Now I can take a comma here, and after taking a comma you need to type here your request code. So we are going to use a permission request access location. So this request code we are going to use this. So this is also done. So this function is also created. Now we need to handle the result if user will click on allow deny. How we are going to identify this? So for this we already have a method inside our Android Studio which is on request permission result. On request permission result, so it will return the request code, permissions and grant result, whether we denied the location, whether we enable the location, or all other things. So inside this, below this bracket, we need to type here, below this super, we need to type here if request code is equal to permission request code. So it means we are getting the result for permission request result, and then inside this, if the grant result is not empty, if the grant results is not empty and grant results on 0, because we declare multiple permissions, so on 0 type of array, if we can say package manager dot permission granted, so if it is equal to granted, then I can type here toast. So it is showing error because I need to type here to equal, because I am comparing this. So if grant result is equal to and permission granted, if everything goes fine, then what I have to do, I have to display a toast here that user enable the permission. So toast dot make text granted. You can give any message, it is your choice, and then toast dot len short and dot show. And now I can again call the function get current location to get the latitude and longitude after allowing the permission. And if user doesn't allow the permission this time, then what I have to do, I need to write the code inside our else part. So if this is not equal to granted, then it means user deny the permission. So Control C copy, and I am pasting the message here, denied. You can give any message, it is totally depend on you. So this is also done. So on request permission run result is ready, and we are requesting we check permission is also ready, request permission is also ready. Now we need to just check only one thing, if permission is granted but the location is not enabled. So on that time we need to open a settings here, and if location is enabled, then we need to just fetch the latitude and longitude of the user. So now let's create the function is location enabled to check whether the location is enabled or not. So for this I am just typing here private fun is location enabled, and it will also return boolean type whether the location is enabled or not. So if it is enabled, then we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So inside this, what we need to type here, we need to first take a variable here, location manager type. So location manager, sorry, mistype here, location manager and location manager equal, then we need to type here get system services, and inside this just type the first thing we need to pass here context. So context dot location services, and as location manager we need to typecast it, so as location manager, and it will return. So we can concatenate the everything return true or false inside this return method. So if return location manager dot is provider enabled and location manager dot GPS provider, if whether GPS is enabled or location manager dot is provider enabled, and inside this press enter and just type here location manager dot network provider. So there are two methods of checking whether the location is enabled. So we can use GPS provider or we can use network provider. So if anything is enabled, then we are going to get the true and we will return true. Otherwise, if anything is false, then we will return false. So hope you understand how this code is going to work. And if location is not enabled, then it means user doesn't open the location, or we can say enable the location in their system. So we can just show a toast here, toast dot make text this, and turn on location. We can show this toast, and then after this we can open the settings activity. So toast dot length short, first of all write me the toast, then I can val intent here to open the settings activity, and the type of this intent being this type intent settings dot action location. So it will open direct the settings. So settings and then start activity. So it is showing error, so import this intent first. So it is also showing error, so this is also done. So hope you understand how everything code flow is going to work. So first of all we will check permission. If permission is enabled, then we come inside the location enable, and if location enabled, then here we get the final latitude and longitude here. So final latitude and longitude code here. So this is totally robust code, and this code will work in any kind of Android, whether it is Android 11, 12, 13 or any kind of Android phone. So this is totally robust code. And if location is not enabled, then we can show the toast, turn on location, and we can open the settings activity. And if permission is not enabled, then we can request the permission. So here we are requesting, here we are checking the location enable, how we are checking the location whether it is enabled or not, and here how we are requesting the permission, and here how we are checking permission whether the permission is already enabled or not, and here we are handling permission results. So hope you understand how everything code flow is going to work. So now let's write the main code, how we will going to get the final location if everything we have. So just type here fuse location provider client dot add dot last location, and then dot add on complete listener. Then first thing we need to pass the context. Second thing, take a curly braces here, and inside this task contains this location. So what I need to type here, I need to type here task, and then so now inside this we can declare a variable to store the location type. So where location, and the type of this is also location. It will handle our location, or we can say store the location. So inside this we will store task dot result. The result we are getting from this variable after on completing this. So now this location contain result. So if location is null, so if location equal to null, then it means we are fetching some different kind of problem. So on that time we can say so a different toast here, system is not working on anything, we can show here, because this is a exception case. It will not going to happen anytime, but we can also need to handle this thing. So null received, or you can give a good message here, it is totally depend on you. And if it is not equal to null, then it means we are successfully getting the location. So on that time I can show here get successfully, get success or anything. And after this what I can do, I can show the location on my text fuse. So tv latitude dot text, and how we get, so I need to concatenate this string integer with string. So location dot latitude. So this location variable contain both latitude and longitude. So this is the method to fetching this. And on longitude, what I need to type here, tv longitude equal text location dot longitude. So hope you understand how to get the location in Kotlin. Now it is showing error. So why it is showing error? So it is also say to add a permission check here. So take your cursor here and just type here add permission check. So it will automatically write the whole code. So you don't need to type anything here. Just type the call the function here, delete this text and just type here request permission. So it is also checking the permission again here whether we already enable the location or not. So it's just a security check from the Android side. So you don't need to worry about. You can also run the application with that error, but you can also add this. So you can see finally guys, we have a latitude and longitude on our text use. So now let's run our app and see whether it is working or not. And if it is working fine, then we will end this video, and if it is not working fine, then we'll see the error and then we will solve that error, and then again we will finish this video. So I press button and Gradle start building. So Gradle will successful. It is going to install the application inside our phone. Now it is showing me to install. So application installed successfully. So you can see I get the pop-up of allow current location tutorial. So you can see this is totally a fresh project, and if I deny this, you can see denied. I get the toast here denied. So now let us again open this application again. So I open this application again. So if I click on only this time, so you can see I get the toast of granted and get success. And this is the latitude and longitude. Now clear this application from recent and let's again open. So I get again pop up here while using the app. So if I click on while using the app, I get the granted and get success. So if I clear the app from recent and again open this, so you can see I already have a permission. So hope you understand how to write the robust code, clean code. You can see this is very clean code in Android Studio, and we done very good work in this video. So if you like my work, then just hit a like button on this video, and if you don't subscribe the channel till now, then please subscribe the channel for more Android projects and Android related videos. So thank you guys for this video. If you have any question, just comment down below. I will try to give the answer of every comment. Please like the video, please subscribe the channel, please share the channel. So thank you. See you soon in next amazing video. Thank you.